All right, so I did some groceries, and I'm gonna clean up now because my house is a big mess. I'm gonna clean out the refrigerator because I put my shit in there, and I figured, you know what, I might as well make myself a little message for the guys that are watching the guys while I'm cleaning out this fucking mess here. There's mold and shit everywhere. You know, I'm one of those people that, like, I'm a nomad. That's what I consider myself. And nomads, they have to move from spot to spot. Otherwise, they go weird. They start making a mess, and so they force themselves to leave. You know, what I mean, nomads that are, you know, you know what I mean? Yeah. Basically, a nomad that's been stuck in the same place for way too long. You know, everything is a massive mess. Oh man, it's my inner nomad that's causing me to, well, not feel good about cleaning up. That's what it is. When I clean up, I get this annoying feeling. You know what I mean? Like, ugh, I don't want to do this. And I think that's my inner nomad saying, like, no, 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 no. No, leave it a mess. Yeah, so we can go away from this fucking shithole and go to somewhere else. You know, where we're not being parasited by a bunch of, you know, money-hungry twats that you know, are parasiting us. I'm gonna putting on gloves now. You know, it's bad when you put on gloves before you clean your refrigerator. Yeah, it's that bad. It's gloves bad. You have to wear gloves now. I know, man. Now, talking about shit, you know, that needs to be cleaned up. There's the Secret Service, and then there's the guys that are watching the Secret Service, right? Yeah. Now I don't know where these people are and what they're doing, but I don't seem to be very busy watching the guys, you know, that are invading our privacy on a constant basis. It seems, well, they're there. I know they're there, but are they though? Are they really? You know what I mean? Like what I've seen so far, right here in the Dutch with the Dutch Secret Service. I don't know what I'm looking at here, man. I've been studying these fuckwits for about 4 years now. And it seems that they're being allowed to do a lot of things where I don't necessarily agree with. You know, bullying people to death, you know, creating new terrorists as they go, while trying to prove that their algorithms were right, although they were wrong. You know what I mean? I've been there myself. Yeah, I knew I did certain purchases, right? But because I was a prepper, I prepared for all kinds of shit. And preppers always have weird shit. Every prepper in the world knows that. Ask any prepper about weird shit, and they'll just nod frantically, like, yes, I've got all kinds of weird shit. You want to see my weird shit? I've got stuff you wouldn't even guess what I want to use it for. You know what I mean? You can't even guess. So weird is preppers always got weird shit. No, I'm no different. You know what I mean? I got weird stuff, you know what I mean, that you think of, like why would you, you know, why would you need such a thing, man? Like I had a 9mm air rifle. In this country it's illegal to have firearms, and this was basically as deadly as a firearm. Yeah, I was surprised as well that this was illegal. You know what I mean? So I was like, all right, so I can buy this? Yeah, fuck yeah. Yeah, order. Yeah. I didn't know I could. What the fuck? This is a massive hand cannon, air powered, so apparently it's bypassing those laws. Yeah, I'm a prepper. Yeah, I want to protect myself in case of emergency. Well, it's because these secret services, well, they don't seem to be very keen on servicing. You know what I mean? They're just being very secretive all the time while spying on us. Just a bunch of voyeurs, I got a sense. Just a bunch of voyeurs with a paid hobby doing, well, just the basics of what they're supposed to do to keep their job. I'm looking for something to. Well, I have nothing. I should buy. You know, like cloths stuff. You know what I mean? I don't know. They all disappeared. They all just fucked off. I used to have them. You know, I'm not sure what the English word is. You know, just to mop stuff up and then rinse it, I suppose. Let me see. Is there something here? No. Oh yes. Well, this one is even. It's not gonna get any cleaner with that one. Oh wait. All right. So now listen. service that is supposed to look and supposed to watch the service. Yeah, I've been looking at your handiwork, for the past 4 years. Wow. I'm not saying that you are guilty of what they do, no, because that's what they want. That's what they want people to feel like, right? Yeah. No, I don't consider you guilty at what they do. No, but you're not helping. Just sitting there with your dumb fucking face, just allowing this kingdom to go to shit. You know what I mean? You're not helping. Oh, here's a... You know what I mean? No, not at all, actually. Now, what I think the case is this. Yeah, it's probably pretty similar to, these people from Anonymous. These people that fight the system. Or whatever they do. I'm not sure what they do. They seem to be, trying to, at least. Yeah, what I see here is a bunch of people, a bit socially awkward, but still in need of social contact. That want to have this battle to continue. They don't want to actually win this battle and permanently end it, because deep down they're afraid that there is no more reason than to come together. You know what I mean? They're like, no, this battle is the only reason why we are a thing. Yeah, and if that suddenly stops because we won, well, there's no more thing, is there? And we kind of like our thing. You know what I mean? That's what I think, right? We kind of like our thing, and we don't know how to get that in a normal way because we're a bit socially awkward. We're artistic. You know what I mean? And so they're like, yeah, let's not win this. Subconsciously, I think this is how it works. They don't believe me, probably. They're like, nah, well, fuck you, we want to win. We try every day, man. With DDoSing websites, we don't agree with things, and, other stuff. We visit websites a lot when we don't agree with them. You know what I mean? We do that. We keep ringing the doorbell so nobody else can get in. We're doing our thing. We're in the front line, you know what I mean? Just ringing digital doorbells. What do you mean? What do you mean not invested in actually winning this battle? We're soldiers, man. We're DDoSing soldiers. Yeah. All that may be. Yet I do think that you there's probably other ways, man. To win. Just rather than just, there's probably other ways. Yeah, and I think that I don't say you're too stupid to come up with these ideas. No, because you're highly fucking intelligent, right? I'm just saying that there's a subconscious block that doesn't allow you to get the ideas that could lead to a permanent victory. Not me. This is me cleaning my refrigerator. It sounds like I'm doing some construction work, huh? Well. Right? So yeah, what are you gonna do about this, huh? And I wonder, actually, the guys who are watching the guys, you're sort of the same team. You're sort of on the same team. And now that I think about it, I didn't even think about it before, but now that I think about it, listen. This Secret Service, doing all kinds of dumb shit. Because they're full of inbreds that like to do dumb shit. You're basically you've got the same enemy, you could say. Yeah, you've got this passive-aggressive psychological war with the same people. And I don't mean the honorable people that started out the Secret Service, that Secret Service, for example. No, I'm talking about the twats that infiltrated it and turned it into the piece of shit that it is right now. You're basically on the same side. Yeah, because hey, listen, we wanna have some guardians, right? Don't we, though? We want to have good guardians, keeping an eye out, so that the vulnerable are not being, I don't know, victimized, exploited, by ones that are sly and sneaky, not necessarily more intelligent, because that's what they like to call themselves. Sly and sneaky bunch of twats that like to, sort of enslave everybody in a secret sort of way, so they can, enjoy themselves, because they're sadistic. Inbreds are sadistic, right? Yeah. So they like it when you don't like it. They like you to do things against your own free will, but they want to technically still respect it, so they cannot be prosecuted as such. These people. Inbreds, I call them. Yeah, it's not necessarily the Jews or something. People keep going on about the Jews being, they're not that, again, they're not helping neither. No, but to say that it's just the Jews, no, there's something else. Yeah, you know that, Romans, for starters, like in the Vikings probably, like in the inbreds. Sadistic, being stupid. Enjoying themselves while doing stupid things, having these barbaric rules that they sort of respect, and then everybody else's rules they just don't give a shit about. Right? It has a typical Viking vibe, if you ask me. Now, I don't consider Vikings to be necessarily. No, but I don't know. Like, I don't like their inbred stuff, man. Like at all. So I think what you're looking at is some washed up Vikings. They always wanted to go to the west, didn't they? Where's the west? Let's go to the west. And there they are, stealing the land of the alternative Indians. Apparently, yeah, because India's half a planet away, isn't it, Columbus? So stealing the land by rediscovering. I wonder how Australia would feel if we would rediscover their island. Yeah, just showing up with some fucking dinghy or something. Hi there, how you doing? Yeah, we discovered your asses. Yeah, you're Iceland now. Yeah, we were sort of looking for, this is where we were heading. Yeah, you're an island, so fuck it. Yeah, you're sort of the same shape. You're Icelandic now. Okay, alright. I wonder how they would feel about this rediscovery. How enthusiastic they would be. Just hosting this little shit show. Anyway. It's just theory, I don't know, man. I don't know, but this is what I got a feeling. I got a feeling that this guy's got some. It's got a Viking vibe on it. They're fucking weird, but they can also be sort of alright or something. Now, this is what makes them so. When you look at America today, like everybody knows, they're misbehaving all over the place, doing all kinds of shit you're not supposed to do, and somehow they still sort of get away with it. Right? Like, how the fuck do you the shit you've been doing? And for some reason, these little shits, right? They keep getting away with this. Yeah. People say sometimes I sound American. Yeah, it's because of those movies. I've got this American accent because of a lot of my English I learned from movies. Yeah. I'm thinking of fooling them at some point, pretending to be American. Like, I'm American. Yeah, I'm a bit special. I'm special. It's on my, it's on my ID and everything. Yeah, I'm an agent. Yeah, I'm a little special. Yeah. Anyway, so they're getting away with this. I've got this outside trash thing now. Yeah, fuck these guys. They want to turn me into some glorified slave. By separating my garbage before, and handing it over. Like, fuck you, man. People get paid for that before before you sort of force this shit upon me. This was a job, man. Before you turn me into some passive-aggressive fucking slave. Yeah, I'm not doing this. You know what I mean? Like, here you go. I'm gonna be evicted soon anyway. Yeah, why don't you be my little fucking bitch? Yeah. Twats. Yeah. Yeah, before they did the people from the, I don't know, the government I suppose, they just showed up every other week and picked up your trash. That was a good way to deal. You know, you stick to your fucking thing and I stick to my fucking thing and that's it. And then this glorified slavery thing came. Now you have to separate it now. There was an app to learn us how to separate our garbage. Yeah, because it was apparently too difficult. There was an app, and I shit you not, we even at some point where there was gonna be garbage coaches. You think it's some cheap joke, right? Garbage coach, what to tell you like what bin, what garbage is. Yes, exactly. Yeah, every specific piece of garbage had to go in a different bin outside, and there was a garbage coach just showing you where to dump your goddamn fucking garbage. Yeah. Well, fuck all of you motherfuckers. Yeah. I'm not doing this. So I you know, I stopped contributing to this ridiculous system. Yeah, obviously. Turning my house into a big shithole in the process. Yeah, but you know, I mean, I'm sure I'm not the only one. Now, before this, I had some sort of system, right? There was some sort of set of rules, like, all right, you know, it's not easy being a nomad, staying in the same goddamn fucking place for I don't know how long, but all right, you know. You know, I'll try to stick to it, and then they're gonna start changing shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, here you go. Now you're a slave. Because you didn't get paid nothing for this system. The folder said it would. Well, it suggested it would, let's say. It says, in Dutch it was, but it said pretty much, let's take out of there what's in there, together. You know, about our garbage. Let's take out of there what's in there, together. I was like, yeah, sounds good. You know, let's make some money on this trash. Oh, I might. You know, just tell me when and where. You know. And then it just ended up just, yeah, you're gonna get it out of there. You're gonna, you know, we're gonna get paid. You're not gonna get paid at all. No, you're just gonna be a voluntary, you know, garbage separating unit working from home for free. And we're gonna make a fuck ton of money on you separating our garbage for free. All right? Yeah, fuck you. Fuck you and your whole goddamn fucking system. You know, I mean, you want to see what you can do? See see if you can turn us into glorified slaves? Yeah, and watch what happens, huh? I'm still waiting for the letter that says it looks like you've not been, you know, being a good slave. You know, because you're not using your trash, you know, separating thing. I'm still waiting for that day. I'm like, yeah, come on, and tell me I'm not a good slave for not working with your goddamn with your goddamn fucking system, huh? Go on then. Go on then, send me the fucking letter. Still waiting, it's been, I don't know, 5 years or so. Come on then. Show me the fucking... Nobody dares to. No, because they know what they're doing. They're probably scared that a whole bunch of other people, I'm not the only one that's not disagreeing with this system, I'm pretty sure. They're just scared for some mass fucking riot or something, probably. I would not be part of that, no. It's not my thing. I just fucking destroy your whole goddamn fucking system. Yeah. Oh, not just because of this. There was other stuff. But I'm just saying, like, this is glorified slavery, and we're being just played with. You know, they're just playing with us. And I'm saying this to the service that's supposed to keep an eye on the service as well. Like, hey guys, like, you know, like, why are you allowing the people to be played with by a bunch of inbreds? Are you, what is it? Are you unable to battle these people? Are you not familiar with decent methods to neutralize these fucking piece of shit subhumans? Do I have to teach you everything? Huh? You're supposed to keep the people safe from this sort of perverted witchcraft. That's what it is, isn't it? Yeah, like look what we can do. We can turn a bunch of relatively intelligent life forms into glorified slaves. Are you proud of us now? You know? Well, no. I'd say. No, and you consider this some sort of bet? If I look at us, look at what we can get away with. You like playing those sort of games? You like playing that game? Like look at what I can get away with. Now, I'm not necessarily enthusiastic about these sort of endeavors. No, but I can play. I can play that game. Like look at what I can get away with. Yeah. The question is, are you gonna enjoy that? Because I don't necessarily, like I said, I don't really like playing. I don't really like to be forced to be playing. Right now I got a feeling that I'm being thrown into this little shit show, like some lazy gladiator that's expected to fight some shit with Emperor that has been, like it's a bit like in the Gladiator movies. What that one movie when this gladiator was stabbed before the fight. I got a feeling that kind of sort of that because I've been dealing with these fuckers, not just, but a little longer. Yeah, and I got a feeling that some little shitty emperor wants to prove to all the others that it is able to battle and win. A gladiator. I'm not a gladiator at all. I'm just some fucking random. I barely finished high school. Yeah. And then the Secret Service started to, pick a fight with me. Yeah. Then I got caught wind of some potential conspiracy in which Satan herself, because there's no way this is a guy. A conspiracy in which A conspiracy in which probably Satan herself is fucking around with one of the clones of the dude that sort of messed up her shit show back then. The temple that said that you're gonna go to hell if you don't pay the temple enough money. The Satanists. Yeah. It was just a glorified criminal organization, really. Yeah, nothing to do with no God or whatever, man. No, I don't think so, at least. No, this was just some fucking, just a glorified, just criminal organization that pretended to be holy, so they didn't have to rob people. They was just tired. They were probably just lazy. Just lazy robbers that were like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm not gonna get my knife again and rob people. Let's just say that they're gonna go to hell unless they give us money. Alright? So they'll just bring us instead of we have to get us all the time. It's a fucking hassle. The crying and the screams. Let's just pretend to be, God, with the whole God stuff. Alright? Everybody keeps going on about, get our money like this. That's basically what it was. Yeah, they did, And then Jesus was like, yeah, fuck that shit. Hey, fuck you. I'm going to hell unless I pay you, and then fuck you. You're going to go fuck yourself. You know what I mean? Yeah, let's make a new one. Yeah, God is free now. Yeah, and only an asshole if you are. So try to behave yourselves. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what they say. God is an asshole. Yeah, if you are. Oh man. Yeah. There you go. One temple less. But then they infiltrated the Christian thing. The Satanists, they infiltrated. That's probably what Jesus wanted to destroy. I think he wanted to destroy his church after he got rid of the temple. Yeah, I think so. He knew it was gonna happen. Of course, these Satanists are gonna come after the thing. Yeah. Yeah. So he was like, yeah, let's fuck it up. But no. Addicted to money and power and stuff, I suppose. It can be very, almost like drugs. That's what they say. Power, especially power. Yeah, it seems to be some sort of thing that people can get really funky about. Power, let's have power. I think it has something to do with some sense of inferiorness, and that they're like, you know what, we have to get laid somehow. You know, we're fucking ugly as fuck. Nobody wants to, you know what I mean, let's get power. Yeah, so we can force people to do stuff, because this is not gonna, you know, it's not gonna fly. We need an artificial hierarchy, because we're inferior as fuck. I think this is where it sort of comes from, where it sort of originates. It sort of originates. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what I think. I don't know. Yeah, but you know what I mean? Like with the Freemasons, for example. Yeah, they've got this whole artificial... Fuck me, there's 2 more bags. There's there's this whole, you know... They've got this whole artificial hierarchy. And I bet they love it. Yeah, in their own little world. Well, actually, not necessarily, but... Because in the real world, they're sticking their heads out too. Yeah, I've heard several people that are impressed with what are they called, grandmasters? That's the highest thingy, right? Grandmaster. Right. Yeah, I think that. Let's see, what's that? Ah, wait, nice. I thought I was out of vegan mayo. No, I'm not. So, yeah, you know what I mean? Like people saying like, oh, he's a grandmaster. Yeah, of some fucking LARPing group of lunatics. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's almost like saying like at a party, like, so what do you do? And then you're like, well, I'm an officer. Oh, really? So are you in the army? No. For this, yeah, well, with the Salvation, for the Salvation Army. Ah, you know, people will be like, so you're, so you're an. They start laughing probably. Oh, you cute little fucker. So you're an officer in the Salvation Army. Aw. And you like to call yourself an officer at parties. You're so fucking sad. You know what I mean? You've got this artificial hierarchy. Just, you know what I mean? Just, you know, artificially boosting the egos of the little idiots that are taking these sort of things seriously. You know what I mean? Freemasons, Salvation Army, Secret Service, you know what I mean? There's all majors and fucking officers and sergeants and yada yada yada. You know what I mean? Yep. We're all, you know what I mean? We're all something I like to pretend to be. You know what I mean? Yeah, and yeah, I could sort of, well, maybe, well, a little bit. I applied for the army once. Yeah, it was more like for the training and stuff. I don't know if I didn't feel like climbing up the ladder or something and become this hotshot. No, I was interested in the brotherhood and stuff, and maybe some you know, some training, physical training, but also, you know, driver's license, learning how to shoot, and shit like this. Yeah, I wouldn't obviously. If I would been, I'm honest about this. If they would have sent me out, abroad, I'd be like, yeah, fuck you. Yeah, I'm not gonna go to the Middle East and kill some innocent people. No, what? Just because what? Some idiots allowed Bin Laden to fly 2 planes in their thing, so they had a reason to strike back, and now I have to go there and what? Kill people? No. I'm gonna stay in here. I'm deserting. Yeah, fuck all y'all motherfuckers. I'm out. I'm not going. Well, why would I? Why would I mix myself in this obvious trap? To get a stable terrorist threat back. Yeah, this is what it is, isn't it? Though, like, I think so. Like, why else would you? Well, I mean, I think it was a Secret Service operation more than anything. Look at how those buildings were rigged, man. Yeah, have you ever seen? Have you ever seen a building come down completely when it's only damaged on one side? How fucking ridiculous is that? No, this was rigged, obviously. No. I'm not gonna go after that shit. No. But just to shoot stuff? Just to show everybody that you're good at shooting stuff? Drive around with your buddies, being brothers in arms in some fake ass war? Fuck that. No, it's not my style, man. No. Not like I'm pussying out or something. I'm like, no. I'd rather shoot the shit that actually deserves to get shot. Right? Yeah. Alright, now I'm almost done. Oh, you know what? Fuck it, I am done. Yeah, man, the rest doesn't have to go into the fridge. Jesus, what a fucking... It's a mess in here, man. I'm not gonna show you. I'm gonna film this when I'm gonna be evicted. I think, because there's a hole underneath. There's a hollow space underneath the floor, the kitchen floor. I think they buried some. I think they buried something there. Could be paranoid. But then again, I was placed in this house by people from the Justice Department. Yeah. I think it's a trap house. I think it's designed to, if you don't want to be playing ball, you can be fucked over. Okay, because at first it sounds like I'm complimenting myself, but it's not. It's not really. Because the theory is that if you don't want to join the Secret Service, you don't want to do what they do, which is basically bullying people to death or become some sort of glorified prostitute that influences rich women in order for their powerful men to be influenced. You know what I mean? Yeah, they didn't want to turn me into some James Bond. No, some fucking whore. Yeah, these fucking assholes, with all due respect for prostitutes that are doing their thing out of their own free will and enjoy doing it. I don't think there's anything wrong with this, honey. No, but if you're being used by the Secret Service, saying like, hey, listen, can you just do your whore thing over there and influence that person while you're doing that, please? Thank you. Yeah, fuck that shit. It's not, are you kidding me, man? You wanted to turn me into a fucking whore? Oh, fuck you. You know what I mean? So no, I'm not playing ball. I'm not gonna be some fucking bitch of some witch. This is what they want. That's what they want. They want me to be their little bitch. Yeah, I think so. Voluntarily, you know what I mean? After fucking up my life completely, getting me addicted to hard drugs. They suggested, they've tried all kinds of shit. They tried to get me addicted to hard drugs through my mother. Yeah, I don't know if she knows about this or that she's just being influenced by them. I have no idea. I haven't spoken to her I don't know how long. So I don't know if she's in on this whole thing. But there's been several cases in which she's been trying to influence me in a certain way. Yeah, I have to think back a bit of all the different cases, but this was one of them. This is why I'm saying, like, I don't know if she's being controlled by them, but I know that she's been influenced by them. I know that much. Yeah, she once suggested the idea that I would microdose, what was it? One of these ketamine, I think. You know, these things they use for horses to put them down if they're, you know what I mean? Yeah, some fucking anesthetic for horses. Yeah, why don't you try? What the fuck is this? Yeah, why don't you try some seriously addicting hard drugs? You know, some antidepressive thing or whatever. I wasn't even that depressed. I was just, being my regular self, just bummed out about this shit show called The System, right? So, like I say, like I don't know how things are. I don't know if she's with them or that she's being controlled by them. But I know she's been influenced, by them. That's for sure. Yeah, what the fuck else, man? And there's other things as well. Yeah, it's a serious situation. And what was I gonna say? I don't remember what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, this house. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, this house is. I think it's a trap house. Well, if you don't want to play ball, if you don't want to be recruited, well, you're gonna be evicted. And this is what they've done. They've picked a fight between me and the people I rent this home from. If you don't play ball, you're gonna be evicted, and then some new person, probably a special agent, is gonna accidentally, discover that same hollow space underneath your kitchen floor as you did when you walked over it, and then it's gonna ask it to be repaired. And then some poor bastard is probably gonna find some poor bastard that got murdered a long time ago and is now buried buried underneath your kitchen floor, and you're gonna end up in jail for that. Yep, it's these are the sort of people that always want to win, and I'm a bit like this, bit like this as well. I've got the same mentality, like, either I get this or I get that. One way or the other, I always win. I know these sort of people. You know what I mean? I know their mentality. I know how they think. And I don't like this at all. I don't like a bunch of fucking twats trying to turn me into the little fucking bitch. And if not, they're gonna destroy my life. There's people. People are gonna die. I'm telling you. I'm not gonna murder them. No, I'm gonna murder them like they murder us. You know what I mean? They forced us to commit suicide in a very passive-aggressive way. I'm gonna do exactly that. Yeah, there will be death. I'm telling you, I'm not like also and I know this is going to be heard by these judges in the future. My lawyer is probably going to smack me over the face, for this. But yes, it is my intention to murder certain people that are not able to get through my educational psychological torture program, which I'm about to write. Oh yes, I'm probably going to write it in prison, while I'm doing time for something I didn't do. I'm gonna murder people. You know what I mean? I'm gonna psychologically torture people to death. Is what I'm gonna do. Now this is how I respond to shit like this. You know what I mean? But if you're working for the service that's supposed to be looking out for, it's supposed to be watching the service, you're probably like, hey man, I'm one of the good guys. What if I accidentally end up in your psychological torture program? I'm gonna die too? No, you're not, you shitwit fucking zombie that allowed itself to get reduced to exactly what you are. You're something that's looking without doing nothing about it. No. Of course I'm not gonna psychologically torture you to death for just being the waste of space that you are. If you are actually a good person, and you're just being forced to be this passive-aggressive, observer, during this 4 years of mental torture, you don't necessarily have to worry. No, it's going to be designed in such a way that normal people can get through easily, including myself. Obviously, I'm going to go through the program myself just to right? Yeah, and I will probably love it. Like, for example, there's going to be stuff that you have to do to get electricity. Like, if you want to have light at night, you want to be able to, see stuff after the sun goes down, well, you're going to have to work for that. Yeah, you got to put it for me, because I said so. It's my program, isn't it? Yeah, a little shit, So for me, you have to somehow generate the electricity that's necessary to light your lights, to power your lights. If not, well, you're in the dark. Yeah, same with heat. You want your cell, your area to be heated. That's I'm not a monster. Sure, you have to put in some work though. Yeah, and if you don't, well, it's gonna be a cold stay, man. Yeah. And I mean, there's gonna be these sort of things. So like normal people, they don't bother, right? Let's do some work. This is what it basically is. You're basically doing some fitness exercises to generate power, to I don't know, just to power your stuff. This is what I want to do later on too. This is not for me. This is not a torture method. No, this is just a great way to stay fit and generate the power that you need to power stuff. You know what I mean? Why go to the gym, waste time and money and energy over there, and waste money on your electricity bill? You know what I mean? Yeah, it's a bit stupid to me. Why not combine that and do it at home? You know what I mean? Obviously, the electricity companies and whatnot are not enthusiastic about this because they will lose clients. Yeah, that's probably why it's not a thing yet. I don't care. I'm not interested in their little scheme they're running here. No, I just want to have I just want to have a balanced way of life. You want to be fit, and you want to be self-reliant, right? You don't want to be depending on an electricity network that can be destroyed at any moment. One solar flame, just a fart from the sun, basically, in our direction, and 7 minutes later, the electricity grid is down. Yeah, dead in the water. Yeah, where's the Secret Service that's supposed to keep an eye out for this shit? Where's the security agencies that are supposed to keep us secure? Yeah, exactly. I think there's a conspiracy going on regarding these people trying to decimate the normal society, leaving only them. It's a bunch of glorified fucking inbreds that enjoy themselves while others are not enjoying themselves at all. Yeah. Yeah. Guys that are supposed to watch the guys, huh? What, you secretly sort of agreeing now with the situation? Because you don't know what to do, right? More and more people are being born, right? Overpopulation. What are you supposed to do? Meanwhile, you're allowing the fucking inbreds to encourage everybody to keep, producing more and more children, causing more and more overpopulation. With your dumbass, just sitting down, watching this catastrophe unfold. Not taking any action. Not saying like, hey people, you can get yourself sterilized here and be rewarded. Why don't you come here, inbred, and get your dumbass sterilized to get rewarded for doing so? No. That's what the guys think that are supposed to be watching the guys. No, let's just let this catastrophe unfold and then just, blame the sun on turning Europe into one big fucking amphitheater. Fuck you. Guys that are watching the guys. Yeah, fuck you when you created poverty. You just sit there being all smart and things, not doing nothing to battle this ongoing situation. No, you just sit there. You just sit there waiting for them to get the go-ahead and turn this whole thing into one big shit show. Be careful, kids. That's why, yeah. You know what I mean? Be careful. Because you're on the shit list as well. Allowing this thing to happen. Yeah. You think like, oh, well, let them just fuck it up and then be replaced and then we can keep an eye out. I don't think so. Why would we accept you as the guys that are watching the next guys if you allow them to turn this whole kingdom into one big fucking shit show under your supervision? Yeah, think about that one. Fuckwit. Yeah. Anyway, I'm done cleaning. I'm gonna smoke myself some weed before I'm gonna say shit I might regret. Here you go, guys that are supposed to be watching the guys. See you later.